So as a direct result, I just want to tell the world that my daddy was clean. Somebody set him up for that money, and somebody took his life. We went to Swanson's when he came here, and I asked to see my dad. We examined his body. He had scratches on his chest, scraped up knees. His feet were scraped up. Whatever he went through, he fought somebody for his life.
In 1991, David Ruffin, a very famous American soul singer, died due to drug overdose. Some moments before his death, he passed out at a crack house in Philadelphia. Years after his death, her daughter came back to expose the truth. She said her father was being killed by the Illuminati, that he didn't die from drug overdose. Even the sister did the same thing. It's like the whole family know the truth, and that is why they're trying to put it out to the whole world that that is not really what happened to David Ruffin. And this is why we are making this video. Guys, it is sad to say that David Ruffin's daughter, the lady who was speaking, she died last year of CV-19. She died of CV-19 last year. Now, I don't really know if she was taken by the occult, by the Illuminati, or what really happened, but we just heard last year that she died of corona.
Some of us have to die so that some of us
have to live. That's right.
Do you believe he died so that you can live?
Yeah.
Hello guys, this is Value for Valor and welcome back to my Truth channel. Now when we go to the music industry and try to analyze the way most of these musicians die, it's very common to have deaths related to drug overdose. Until nowadays, it has now become a conspiracy, and sometimes we all believe that some of these drug overdose was being induced, or probably they may have faked the person's death, or they may have killed the person, and they may just use the word drug overdose to roll it off.
But as a result of his death, you know, I felt like my dad was set up by a lady by the name of Diane Showers. I will say her name. My dad was never thrown out at a hospital out of a limousine. No, he was pronounced who he was at the hospital and everything. But at the same time, he never speedballed. They said my daddy had heroin and cocaine in his system. My dad never messed with heroin a day in his life. Not one day in his life. And I do know that, you know, you could use another drug and substitute one for another, but he never did that. You know what I'm saying?
Meanwhile, the person has been killed by the Illuminati. The Illuminati has huge connections with the feds. They got huge connections with the CIA. They got huge connections with the police, with all the federal bodies. And also they got huge connections with Hollywood, the music, and also the entertainment industry. They got different people in different positions also in the government. So it's a worldwide code that is hidden in plain sight, but they act from the inside out. So if you listen to her daughter is so clear. She said she went to the morgue, or she went to the coroners, and they examined the body and saw scratches, like he was trying to fight off for his life, if you know what I'm saying.
So as a direct result, I just want to tell the world that my daddy was clean. Somebody set him up for that money, and somebody took his life. We went to Swanson's when he came here, and I asked to see my dad. We examined his body. He had scratches on his chest, scraped up knees. His feet were scraped up. Whatever he went through, he fought somebody for his life.
Now, according to my research, I realized that in 1979, he joined Warner Bros. After leaving Motown. But instead of it being a new beginning, it marked the beginning of an end for Ruffin. So when he joined Warner Bros., his career went to, that was when things became very, very, very bad and worse for him. Now, if you're watching my channel, you know that Warner Bros. Is deep into that stuff. You know what I'm talking about. So this woman also mentioned Farrakhan.
He really did. Wow. And I just want to put that out there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to speak upon just like Carly B did. There's something called the Illuminati out here in the entertainment field. And I believe that Illuminati had some type of ties to my dad because he had a conversation with Farrakhan.
Thank you.
Okay.
I wish we had more time. Unfortunately, we don't.
Okay.
He's called Louis Farrakhan, a very popular American leader. He's more of like pro-black, and he's trying to like push up the black movement in America. And according to his words, he's against white supremacy in America. He's against racism, so he wants black power. But what you guys don't know, and that is what has been deceiving the black community in America, this guy is a Freemason. So he's working with the Illuminati, whether you like it or not, whether you like him, whether you like his words or not. I understand that the black race has been through a lot, and there's still supremacy, there's still racism around the world, but this guy is not what you think he is, to be honest with you. And I think that's why she mentioned his name in this thing, but she couldn't say too much because she's afraid that, you know, she might be the next to sleep forever in the grave. And indeed, after 2 years when she released that clip, she slept forever. Guys, this is almost the same with Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston was already exposing the Illuminati. She was fed up. She was not eating. She was also tired of working for the devil, and that was why she was more into drugs. But when she died, her auntie came back and said almost the same stuff. Her auntie said she had gashes on her chest, that her skin was taken off from her back, and that her hair was so beaten that it had swollen about 3 times the original size. But that is not what we're told on the TV. On TV, we were told that Whitney Houston died from drug overdose. Yeah, that she died from drug overdose. But the families, the people that can see what we can't see, those are the people that can really give the real details. Now, on this video, I will focus on Ruffin. Now, I know a lot of you guys don't know about this very popular black American singer, but he's actually a very, very popular singer back in the days. He was the lead singer of The Temptation, a very popular music group in the late 90s, you know, rock and roll. If you're into this blues, this olden days kind of music, you'll probably know about this guy. So that's what happened to him, but I'm really focused on his death because I don't know too much about his life. Going through his biography, I understand one thing. He was supposed to become a pastor. He was supposed to be a minister because his dad was a minister. He left the house, he left home at 13 years, hoping that he would become a minister to start his own ministry. I guess he didn't have success in his ministry, so he fell back to music. And that is where the devil got him. I understand that he was a very good musician and he did a lot for the black community by pushing up black music to the wall, if you know what I'm saying. But now, talking about these deaths that have been related to the Illuminati, that's what really disturbs me. You know, comparing this with the death of Juice WRLD, XXXTentacion, Lil Peep, and the rest. Most of these people knew that they were gonna die, and they have been singing about their deaths in their music, but people don't pay too much attention. It's only when they're dead that is when people start, you know, taking time to go through the music and listen to exactly what they were saying. Now, if you sold your soul to the devil and you knew that you were gonna die, why don't you just look for a way to escape the devil and come to Christ? That is what people don't do. You know, very soon I'll be making a video, a live reaction video of a person who sold his soul to the devil. Like he joined the Illuminati, he joined the real Illuminati, and he left the Illuminati and they almost killed him. I'll make a video very soon on that, on how this guy managed to escape the Illuminati and came to Christ. Because it came to a point where the Illuminati was asking for sacrifices of his wife and his daughter and his children, but he refused to do that because initially he had made up his mind. When he met the Illuminati, he told them that I want to join the Illuminati, I want to join the Brotherhood, but please, I don't want to make any blood sacrifice. I don't want to sacrifice my children or my family or my wife. And they said yes. But later on down the line, the Illuminati, you know, these are spirit beings. They don't care about your services. They care more about blood, because God had cursed Satan. And that is why when you read the book of Genesis, you will see how God cursed Satan and told the devil that you will only eat dust, and we were made from dust. So the devil can only eat human flesh or human blood, even with his demons, because their seed is almost the same. So that is why you can't serve the devil without giving a blood sacrifice one way or another. They will demand for those things. If you can't sacrifice your family, your mom, your dad, or whoever, your children, your wife, they will go down to yourself. It means when time reaches, they will come for your own soul, for your own body, if you know what I'm saying. It's so sad to see this guy die.
But whatever it was, I believe somebody gave my daddy a hot shot. I asked, they shipped my daddy's body here in a box, and they said his clothes was with him. His clothes wasn't with him, because when my mama and my sisters went to Philadelphia, and they went to the coroner's office, and they pulled his file, a picture fell out of his file, and the guy put his foot over it. And my sister Kim happened to see it, and she said, "What's that?" She looked at it. It looked like my dad had been drowned. His head was big like a basketball. And my dad has a very slim face like mine. And as a result of it, my dad, when he flew here, his clothes was not in the box. We found out that his clothes was very bloody, and they destroyed and burnt his clothes in Philadelphia. They destroyed the evidence of his clothes in Philadelphia and burnt his clothes up in the incinerator.
Ellie died at a very, very down state, in a downward spiral, because he was okay, he was fine. But the devil came for his soul, and the devil messed him up. If that is true, if it's actually true that the Illuminati came and killed this person, then we should really be careful with people that still DMing me and telling me how they want to become musicians and want to get involved and make it big in the music industry. So with that said, what do you think about it? Leave your thoughts in the comment section, please. If you haven't hit the like button, please do that. And see you guys in the next video. God bless you. Bye.